August 10, 2016. Raced alone. Again. Pink Turismo carcass found on the starting grid. This city's afraid of me. I've seen its true colors. The streets are barren deserts, and the deserts are filled with pests, and when the streets finally dry up, all the vermin will win. The accumulated filth of their pit maneuvers and catch-up shenanigans will phone up to their waists, and all the Bruffy fanboys will look up and scream, "Save us!" And I'll look down and whisper, "No. Fuck this, I'm getting the PS4.
I'm on the PS4, the PS4, the PS4. I'm on the PS4, the PS4 today. The PS4? That is right, guys. I'm on PlayStation under the new alias Machimp. Did I fool ya? Do you feel deceived? But Sammy, we already knew. Yeah, I did tell a handful of people, I just didn't really announce my arrival, I guess. But Sammy, we don't care. Oh, okay. I guess I don't have any rebuttal to that. I didn't transfer my other account because it was more of an experiment than anything, and I still like going back on the Xbox, so I didn't want to get rid of it altogether. And don't worry, there's not going to be any PS4 races exposed or fail montages coming up. That's not why I came over here. I know it seems a little sus that I'd have a different gamer tag, but I've been wanting to change mine for a while now. I mean, look at my current one, just my name and year of birth. Ooh, how creative. So I thought, you know, how about I have some fun with it? I came up with loads of all these other names, but they were all taken, so I settled on this one. I wanted to call it something Chimp, then I thought of the Pokemon Machamp, and just changed it to Chimp. Everyone's been calling me Machimp, putting a lot of emphasis on the A, but it's actually Machimp. Chimp with a little bumpy end at the beginning, like McDonald's. I'm thinking about changing my Xbox and YouTube usernames to Machimp as well, so don't be surprised to see that in the future. I was met with open arms by some of the racing community. They did a great job of making me feel right at home. I was met with a warm welcome, and you know, it really made me feel like I'd made the right choice in coming over here. My lag is still really bad though, as you can see here. I've got some footage of me in laggy lobbies, but I know I've got some young viewers, and some of these scenes are pretty disturbing. I wouldn't want to give anyone nightmares, you know, and YouTube are pretty strict with the graphic content violations, so I'll just steer clear of those cuts that I have. My lag even affects my non-contact racing as well, would you believe it? Like, I can't be in a lobby of more than 16 players because I start way down the back. I don't even get a countdown, it just flashes green, I don't get a boost. Then I'm just bombarded with junk like a goddamn spaceship weaving through a meteor shower or something, so... yeah, I'm sorry if I've taken you out at all, but there's not a lot I can do about it. I try to race as clean as I can, but shit happens, you know? I came over here for the competition and increased activity. The Xbox racing community is pretty quiet these days, so I bit the bullet and got myself a PlayStation. And I've got to say, I was quite impressed by the console itself. I noticed instantly the new features like a loading percentage, so you know how long it's going to take to get in the game. Group messages are more organized. The controller freaking lights up the room when cops are on you and even has a little speaker on it, which is pretty trippy. The battery life is terrible on the controller though. That's probably my only one criticism that I have of it. It didn't take me long to get used to the controller. It honestly feels exactly the same as Xbox. If anything, it's better because the layout is more symmetrical with all the buttons and the sticks than the Xbox controller, and it's slightly smaller too, so it only took me a session or two of racing to actually get settled with it. And the sticks are kind of fatter and lumpier and not as easy to grip though, so I got to kind of try and get my thumb groove in there so I can get a firm grip on it. I ended up blowing a shit ton of money on shark cards. I didn't think I would, but it was just way too frustrating starting off in stock cars. Like, there's nothing worse than being in a race with sort of mediocre racers and knowing you'd be up there if you just had a freaking car. I never realized how long it actually takes to get going on this game. You honestly need like $10 million before you can even be remotely comfortable in all the racing classes. I got a year-long PSN membership for free though because of a deal they had going on, so that was my way of kind of justifying the cost of the shark cards, I guess. I had a look at the modded account sites where you get like $100 billion or some stupid amount of money, but it looked all kinds of shady, so I did it the old-fashioned, honest way. You win this time, Rockstar, you corporate whores. Getting used to the tracks is something I'm still working on. Most of the lobbies I've been in have been custom tracks, but most of them have been good races and I've been able to pick them up pretty quickly. That's one thing I noticed straight away, is that there's way more custom races over here, and that's all anyone really does. They're usually good tracks, but the problem with only doing custom races is that it significantly favors the host or whoever knows the map. And I guess it's kind of now up to Rockstar to scrap all these terrible races they've had verified for years and actually verifying some decent creations made by the racing community. Another thing I noticed is that the Felter is a really popular car over here, so I'm going to have to get a lot better at driving it, because the majority of racers I've met are more than competent in it, and I'm not really that used to it, so I've been forced to practice with it so I can keep up in these contact races. Like, it's a fat ass of a car, and its braking and turning radius make it really good for all these contact races, so you know, I think I'm going to have to sort of knuckle down and try and get better at it. And another thing, at some point, did it become passe to use the RE7B? Like what is this? What's that? Tell me what this is. What's going on here? What's this nonsense? This car literally cost me a full tank of gas, so excuse me, sir, but I'm gonna use it. I'm level 47 for Pete's sake, give me a break. Like, fair enough if you're planning an organised event, but don't bombard me with hate mail and kick me out of a lobby because I'm choosing the best car in the class. Please. Oh, but it takes no skill. Shush. No. You're tired, you're not thinking straight, you're a little confused, it's been a long day, just shh. No. So there you have it, folks. I'm on the PS4 now, so you can go ahead and add me if you like. If not, I will find you and I will befriend you. You can run, you can hide, but you cannot escape my hairy little backside. Machimp out. Gonna go hurl some poop at this tourist looking at me through this glass window. What are you looking at, bitch?